Here's me becoming the world's first person to ever get the highest amount of simoleons possible in Sims 2 DS. Awesome. You might be wondering how and why I did this. Basically, every time I would go on a vacation, I would bring my DS, both as a kid and 20 years later as an adult. I've always had fun playing this game, so why not? And eventually, it got me to where I am today. How I made all this money is pretty simple. I would run the hotel normally. That's the main point of the game if you didn't already know that. I would gamble, and I would sell art, and I would look for treasure with the metal detector. I think there's been a bit of a resurgence with this particular game, which is kind of funny. I remember when there were like no videos about this game back when I played it as a kid, so it's kind of weird to see actually. A lot of people talking about how weird it is and stuff, but to me this game is pretty normal, but also that's because I've been playing it for 20 years, so obviously I'm gonna have a bit of a different perspective than most people. There's a glitch with the metal detector where if you spam the on and off switch, the battery doesn't drain, allowing you to pick up 6 items when you normally only get about 4 or 5. You can also see the treasure outside the small window in the middle there. It breaks the UI, but it goes back to normal after you leave. I'll be fast forwarding a lot because there isn't much to see really. Apparently someone stole a couch from my hotel and carried it all the way to the desert. One of the many crazy things that just happen in this game. You can also vacuum and find a bunch of stuff. It doesn't make you a lot of money, but it's fun to do. I like to put furniture in weird places in my hotel room. I've been in real life hotels that are a lot worse than this, so my guests are not allowed to complain. I can just print money like I work for the Federal Reserve. Then I double the value of my gold and silver. Isn't that cool? There's like a 1 in 10 chance you go to jail if you print money, so you always end up losing more than you earn by doing that. But you don't go to jail by printing bronze and silver and gold and stuff. I must have played this minigame for probably 20 to 40 hours total. You win almost every time if you just hold onto your cards and get a big stack. And you win about 500 simoleons every 2 to 3 minutes. It's really good, but I don't play it that often. If I wanted to get max cash in a month, I would just play this every day. But that's not why I play Sims 2. Here's a fun fact: chocolate milk actually does come from brown cows. As you can see, you feed a cow some chocolate and milk it. And if you tip it over, you create chocolate milkshake. In case you need proof that I did not cheat, here's all my stats. Being a party sim is not ideal if you want to make the most amount of money, but again, that was never really my goal. I don't know if the guesses are accurate. The net profit at the bottom is definitely not accurate. It doesn't say a million like it should, it says 565,000. The skills are a pain to level up. Pause the video if you want to know why. Here are the game stats. I don't even think it's possible to cheat these stats, so you know this is 100% legit. And here's the secret to painting. You just make a painting, exit, then scrap it if it's not a masterpiece. It's not possible for the game to check if you actually made something good or not. It's completely random. Sims 2 DS is a pretty simple game overall, but it's actually really fun. And as a kid I had a lot of fun playing it. It's actually one of my favorite games ever. So if you have any questions about the game for some reason, there's a 100% chance I already know the answer, so ask away.